just want to tell you that listening to you, Steve, and also Larry turned my laptop into a money machine.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man. How long have you been listening?
Well, you know what? I lived in Tampa.
Okay.
And I started listening to you back in 2000. That's when I first found you. I've been listening ever since.
That's a beautiful thing. Well, listen, man, we really appreciate you being out there.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us, and of course, it's the Marine Corps birthday. We want to wish all the Marines a happy birthday out there, and of course, tomorrow's Veterans Day, and happy Veterans Day to everyone out there.
To you too. That's two birthdays.
I get three
back to back.
I get three in a row.
Oh,
man. It's beautiful, folks. My birthday is November 9th. Marine Corps birthday is November 10th, and Veterans Day is November 11th. I know,
man.
I got it made. I got it made. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Isn't that a cool card?
It is. You know, and all these cards that you've got from the 4 agreements, absolutely, they're fantastic. It's so good.
You know what's
so
wild?
good.
You know what's wild about some of them? And I've read these for so long, folks. Some of them are kind of hard to understand, though. They really are, because you know, like, take things personally.
Yeah.
You know, you know, I understand them, but if it's hard, like, oh man, how does that work? But they're right. And the thing about not defending positions, that I love the one not defending positions, because it's like, we're all different, folks, and you don't have to defend what you believe in, because it's like, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, see, even like on the don't take things personally, you know, how I view that is make it personal, but don't take it personally.
Yeah.
You know, make what you do personal.
Absolutely, right.
But with regard to how everybody else thinks.
Yeah, right. No.
You know?
Yeah, it's all cool. It really is.
It is. Absolutely.
Market-wise, folks, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow up 112, NASDAQ up 3, S&P's up 10, gold contract down $31, trading at $1,760 an ounce. Silver off 28 cents at $34 an ounce. Platinum, $1,621 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.97, trading out at $97.71. Bonds off 1.5 at 141.11. Dollar down 31.6 at 77.85, refusing to back off. King Dollar's refusing to back off, no doubt. Euro trading at 136. The yen is out there at 77.67. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so you come down yesterday. Yesterday you do 1 billion shares. Well, you know what, folks? Today we do 870 million. Bottom line, this little baby still wants to bounce before it's getting to lower prices, which makes sense after you come down so hard anyway.
Yes.
We go look at the Dow Industrials. Same type of setup in the Dow. What the Dow did out here today, you know, you're up $1.11. Now, what the Dow is really saying, this is where it's really wild here now. That's a B to a C of a small ABC down. Yeah, that's what
inside a larger ABC.
Inside a larger one, you know. So the bounce is on. Yeah, and you know, coming into tomorrow, you get a bank holiday tomorrow, being Veterans Day, but the market's open, which is insane. But anyway, it is. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Nasdaq. Now this is where it gets interesting. Nasdaq, folks, got to a lower low, rejected a lower low, had 1.8 billion. Well, you know what? That's saying the Nasdaq wants to bounce. You know. So, bottom line, you know, we'll see what kind of a bounce we get out of here.
Yeah.
King Dollar, what King Dollar did out here, folks, she turned around, refused to back off, which is just absolutely wild, especially after the type of day she had yesterday. I mean, she went topside big time. And, you know, small backing off. Bond market, when we take a look at bonds, what we had out there with bonds, same type of setup. Now, the bonds, folks, this is pretty amazing. So, the 30-year bond right now is at 141.10.
Right.
And, folks, you did another 400,000 contracts today. You know, yesterday you're pushing 400,000. This is pushing a swing point with monster volume, folks. And this is saying that, hey, you know, it might build up some more cars, sideways move here for a little bit, but that saying 147 is all over that baby. And what that is saying on a larger basis, meaning that this market has some more downside work to do.
Yeah.
And, you know, folks, my partner Steve, Steve and I have a program on Monday through Friday. Steve kicks off TFNN 9 o'clock in the morning.
I light it up, folks.
Light it up, baby. Light it up. Gets it rolling. 9 to 10, and then Steve and I do a program 10 to 11. So check it out if you have a chance to check it out. Of course, you can. It's
archived on Channel 15 also.
Yeah.
And it's great. What's so cool is during that show, the markets are open.
Yeah.
It's trading,
totally.
So we're absolutely taking a look at what's going on, swing points, on 10-minute intraday charts or anything else that's out there.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
It's always cool doing the show. I love kicking off the 9 o'clock show because. We've got Europe is still open, so you can take a look at what's going on now there. Asia's closed.
Right.
Our futures markets, what's going on in the currency. It's actually, there's so much information.
Yeah, there is.
Before the market's
That's
open.
Right.
And when it comes to all the technical trading, it's so cool to actually, turn off CNBC, turn on your system, see what's really going on out there.
Put it together.
Yeah,
put it together.
And then wait and see how the markets are actually
And, when we talk about last night, folks, the Hang Seng last night, folks, got absolutely taken apart. It was down to $1,000. Now, the reason that is so important is this. What we had in the Hang Seng, is that the Hang Seng, was doing a nice bounce. Now, what it had inside that bounce, though, is the same type of structure that we had on October 27th, which was when it busted up, it had some volume when that bust was up. The correlation, however, was what it was going against. Well, you know what? Last night it just blew everything apart.
Yeah.
And it blew it apart with big numbers. You broke a swing point. We came down with $2.4 billion. You broke a swing point which had $1.6 billion. That's saying, the Hang Seng bottom line still wants to go lower.
Yes.
Now, if we go from the Hang Seng and we go over to the DAX in Germany, bottom line, DAX in Germany also can't get going.
Yes.
That's staying in the lower. Actually, it got right back inside the lower range.
It did.
So this is going to be it's going to be a long, drawn-out affair here. That's what it comes down to.
Look, it's a market that's moving on emotion. It always moves on emotion. Now it's just got European emotion, with regard to what's going on.
Yes.
But look, there's really more under the covers than whoever is going to be the Prime Minister of Italy or whoever's going to be the Prime Minister of Greece or what have you. It's way more than that, folks. What they're really dealing with, what's really pushing these markets, in my opinion, is the debt issues with regard to how they're trying to fund the debt. Forget about the debt problems they have.
That's right.
It's a part of the new shell game, or just bring on more debt and how are we going to keep things afloat, and that's where the real issues are. Well, selling bonds, which we don't have any problem, as Thomas pointed out. There's no problem selling bonds here in the U.S. right now, even with that credit downgrade.
Not even
Do we
close.
Have a credit downgrade?
Yeah, well,
we might need another one just to keep.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. Hey, listen, we all should call up S&P and tell them to downgrade us again, folks, and the money will get even cheaper. Because right now our 10-year is at 2. The 10-year in Italy is at 6.8. The 10-year in Germany is 1.7. You know, at one point, hey, check this out, folks. This is pretty amazing. I didn't know this. I was reading this morning.
Yeah.
So when all the European governments decided that, they're going to put the euro together, right?
Yes.
So check out how insane, the amount of money that's been lost on this is pretty incredible. But at one point, when they first started the euro, right?
Yeah.
All the countries, the prices that they were getting for the bonds, right?
Yeah.
They were all the same prices. So check this out. So people were lending, folks, this is amazing. People were lending money to Greece, Spain, Italy, Sweden, it didn't matter, France, and Germany at the same price structure.
Same rate?
Same rates.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now you can see that the rates are blown apart now, okay?
Yes.
But that is amazing, just thinking that, what were people thinking in the first place?
I guess they were thinking of the strength of, this new currency, if you will,
correct.
that was behind it, as if it was gold.
That's right. That exactly right.
Paper's not gold, folks.
No,
no matter
it's
what.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. Let's go to Dave in Denver. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Hi, guys. How you doing?
We're doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Doing great. Weather's warm. It's nice.
That's a beautiful thing, man. You got those nice blue skies in Denver.
Hey, what's going on with Tebow out there in Denver? What's what's the current take on that?
People here love to watch him because he he makes you think you have a chance to win the game.
Okay.
Just because he can get out of the pocket and move around, and he won't trip over the hash mark that's painted on the field like Kyle Orton.
Okay. Isn't he great watching, man? I mean, I think he's really going to do it, for you guys. But I think he's going to do it. Period. And he is amazing watching. He's
a nice guy, that's for sure too. He's almost too good to be true, really.
Yeah.
So he's getting out in the community, doing things out there, for you guys in Denver.
Yeah. He's
cool.
He's very nice to everybody who wants to talk to him, and especially to the media. And it's, like I said, he's almost too good to be true.
Yeah, I know he's a poster child. There's no doubt about that. He was in Florida, but the bottom line is he comes through, which is so cool.
Yeah.
No, it really is. I mean,
that's how he is.
I loved it when I'd always watch him here, and then when I put the TV on like 3 weeks ago, when they put him in, it's man, look at this, and I was
But there's a guy who makes things personal, but doesn't take it personal.
Right.
And he's got the right belief structure in himself.
Right. Yeah.
I was just going to say that. He's a lot like you, Tom. He's very positive every single day. So.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah.
Hey, where do you think Las Vegas Sands is going to? Do you think it's ever going to go back down to into the 30s here so we can buy some more? Or what do you think?
I love it. Yeah, it will. You're going to have to bide your time here because now this is what you have. You get Las Vegas Sands, folks, and of course that's the large gambling concern in the U.S. as well as in China. The low's 36, the high's 52. Now, the consolidation is still in place.
Sure
and what he's looking at, folks, is this, and it's really cool. When it got to the high of the consolidation, it was pushing with volume, and then it couldn't handle it. The way that it traded today, Dave, is saying, okay, we're going to have a shot. It's going to take a while, okay, but that consolidation's still in place, meaning, down there at the $36 level, $36 to $39 level, you're going to get a shot at it.
And just one other quick question.
Yes.
Between now and the end of the year, Steve and Tom, are we higher on the S&P or lower, do you think?
I figure lower. But it's gonna be a close one, but I figure lower. The reason I'm saying that, folks, is that right now what you have is that we broke topside on the 27th, and it had some good volume behind it, okay? But then the breakdown was heavier, meaning so the volume is still downtown. The aspect that we have 6 weeks left. The way that the Hang Seng blew apart last night, the Hang Seng had the best shot of actually leading this thing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know that may sound strange, folks, when you look at a China to lead it up, but these markets are all the same. And the Hang Seng got blown apart. So
the key is going to be the 1292. Area, which was the high from October 27th. At this stage, I say it's going to close lower than that at the end of the year. But if it gets above that, then that market's going to move, quite a bit higher.
Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold